Oh my god, what the hell is this? So this is Runescape Classic, and I've been playing it for the past 1 week, I would say actively, and it's not really nostalgia for me because I wasn't playing back then, and it's more about RuneScape's history to me, what was not available back then and what's available right now in RuneScape 3. So first of all, everyone bots in this game, everyone. There are very few people who don't bot in this game, and the reason why everyone is botting is because Jagex is no longer supporting RuneScape Classic since 2011, I believe, when we had the last RuneScape Classic reopening. So that means everyone can do pretty much anything and no one gives a shit about anything. While botting is still against the game rules, well, that doesn't stop a lot of people from publicly admitting to botting. Yeah, and I'm a player moderator, and then they just talk to me like it's nothing. Like, oh yeah, bot, sup. I don't give a shit because I know that nothing will be done about this. And apparently reports do not go through as well. So if I report someone, JMods will not see it. But I still need to look into that a little bit more. And what's funny about RuneScape Classic and botting is that RuneScape Classic has no updates. So you could literally leave your bot for 5 months, come back 5 months later, and oh, it's still going. I just pickpocketed 1 million chaos runes from paladins. I'm gonna go for 5 months more. It's crazy. Botting is really crazy in RuneScape Classic. So there is one thread in RuneScape Classic's forum about life runes. It's a very discussed topic with a lot of opinions. Apparently there was a rune called Life Rune, and not that many people know about it because it was in the game files, but it was never obtainable in the game. They had an idea that it could be used for necromancy spells, but it was never put in the game. That's why a lot of people don't want to believe in that. They think that it's just a rumor and Life Rune was never made in the game. But actually, I went into the game files and I found out that item ID 37 is indeed a life rune, and if you examine it, it will say that it's used for summon spells. Just to clarify, I do not have a life rune in my inventory, it's just visuals. That means if I log off, everything reverts back to my original item. Noting items in RuneScape Classic. Only very few items can be noted, like logs and fish and bars, and the rest of the items cannot be noted. So if you really want to get a lot of red spider eggs or a lot of bowstrings to string your magic longbows, well, you will not be able to do that in noted form. So if you want to get them from people, you'll have to trade manually. Like you have to, he puts in 29 red spider eggs, you put in the cash and you click accept, bank everything, 29 again, accept, bank, 29 again, and you go on like this until you get like 10,000 bowstrings or something like that. It will take hours just to trade those. And even if you have noted items, you still have to bring them to a specific place, and the guy can only exchange 5 certificates at once. 5 certificates equals 25 of desired item. So that means if you get something like 10,000 shark certificates, if you want to exchange all of them, it will take at least 22 hours just to get rid of that noted form and get the actual items. 22 hours for 10,000 notes. That is insane. That is so inconvenient. I also found magic training very weird. If you fail a spell, you will not be able to cast any spells for 20 seconds. And that also applies to teleports. So that was pain in the ass when I was trying to get to Falador by using a Falador teleport spell. If you are wondering about RuneScape Classic swap rate, I mean the gold, because people are swapping between RuneScape 3 and old school RuneScape, there is actually a rate for RuneScape Classic as well. For 1 million RuneScape 3 gold, you would get 2 million in RuneScape Classic, and for 1 million old school RuneScape, you would get 17 million RuneScape Classic GPs. But it's different. It can be from 15 million up to 20 million for 1 million old school RuneScape. Random events also do not exist in RuneScape Classic. Instead, they use some bot prevention by, if you stand in one place, let's say, for 5 minutes, it will ask you to move to a different place. Otherwise, you will be automatically logged out if you don't do that. And also, you get this fatigue every 7.5 thousand experience, I believe. and you have to sleep. Otherwise, it will say that you are too tired to gain any experience and you need to sleep. So you can sleep in most beds, and you can also take a portable sleeping bag with you. And when you sleep, you have to enter a word. Very few people have all 99s. I mean, very, very few. And there is no way to check it because the RuneScape Classic high scores do not exist anymore. It's around 5 people, I believe, that have all 99s, if that. So, yeah, it is hard to level up skills in RuneScape Classic. Alright, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this little history lesson. I tried to cover most of the topics that I found interesting. And yeah, see you later.